Hello everyone and welcome back to Intuitive-da-MoonGoddess channel. It's been a while since I've been on here and made a post about anything regarding life or encouragement. So the thing of it is, today I'll be using my Angel Oracle deck, and I may use the Soul Journey and Moology deck, but I'm definitely going to get some clarity from one of these tarot decks, whichever one I'm feeling drawn to in regards to today. So rest is assured. Let's see, some positivity we can bring it to someone's day. Angels, archangels, spirit guides of love and light. What do we need to hear today? So the first card we have out is Listen Deeply, and the next was Sacred Plan. Alright, so here we are. And y'all, I was just reading a book called The Art of, well, it's called Letting Go, and then the subtitle is The Art of Surrendering, or something like that. So we have Listen Deeply and Sacred Plan. And what that book surrounds is that it teaches us that we have this innate ability of either letting go or choosing to hold on to whatever it is that's causing confusion or a delay within our lives. So I get with this Listen Deeply is kind of what I'm drawn to at this moment, and that sometimes we may not understand what is going on, or things may not seem clear at the moment, but once we quiet our minds, quiet our souls, quiet our spirits, that we can go in within ourselves and listen to the answers that we need. And with that was Sacred Plan. And what that is as you continue to listen to your inner self, your inner voice, and finding that understanding or that healing or that compromise or whatever it is that you are needing at the time, like finding ways to put that in action. And that's what that book is all about. How to let go certain situations, or problems that arises, or the fear of what may comes up after that. And allowing that to flow. It also states in the book, like I just read the first maybe 5 chapters, and although sometimes something speaks that sometimes that the emotion or the feeling that we feel have these, like, it's the main issue, and then it's like the subcategories, like what fear is associated with this, says that anger, anxiety, so on and so forth, like those type of things, and releasing those so that you can find and see things clear. Any other messages? So power and attention is our next card out, but with the Sacred Plan that comes into play. I might get some clarity on both of those. With power and attentions, I feel that, once things flow, you said your mind or set the intention forward of what it is that you are trying to create. And the mind is also a powerful tool if put into use properly, so that you continue to see the progress that you are needing within your life or at the moment. One more card, Spirit. Because after all, we create our own reality. And once we understand what it is that we are needing to release, it becomes a lot easier to find and understand it within oneself. So I think that's actually it. What it is that we should be feeling for today, or the need for today's read. that we should be intentional with. Honesty and communication. And that could be anything. That's from being honest with yourself, honest within your relationship, and communicating that effectively and properly so that you can bring in this growth aspect or this healing or this intervention. Sacred plan. Can we get some clarity on that? So we have full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. If that's not confirmation, then I don't know what it is, because that says everything about the energy that is surrounding today with bringing in that positivity and that change needed. Believe in the impossible, blue moon. I love this deck so much. All right. Okay, and it goes back to what I was saying, that even though we may not understand something at the time, that don't mean that there isn't a solution or an answer for it. So with that, listen deeply, draw into yourself. Allow your mind to take over and speak to you, and listen to what your soul is saying, what it is telling you, what it is that you need to progress within the world or within your life's journey. I'm going to put it that way. All right, power and attention. Yeah, I didn't even get to speak that out loud, and the patience came out, and it says, I accept that everything happens in divine time. So even with the sacred plan, that, all things don't happen just because we want it to happen right then and there. That don't mean it'll necessarily happen. That just goes to trust in, God's timing. Have faith in it, that whatever it is you seek is seeking you. And at the bottom of the Angel Oracle deck, I do have trust in the universe. So I hope you guys saw that clearly. So, and that just trusting God, trusting the plans, or trusting in the universe, or whatever it is that you believe in, to bring you this clarity, to bring in what it is that you are calling in for with this power and intentions that you are setting forward. I don't know who needed to hear this today, but I know I definitely needed to hear this for myself as I go through some things. Especially, surrounding my job and my relationships. Any other clarity for power and attention? Intention. I don't know about y'all, but this kind of sounded like I said attention. I don't know, but yeah. Let's see, we got one, the card to fly out. And it is Supermoon. Emotions are running high. So again, you guys, be clear of what it is that you are listening to, what it is that you are calling to come forth within your mind, or or what it is that you are holding on to that you needing to release. Be mindful of that. And with this supermoon, this is going to bring forward with the power and attention. And like I said, being clear on what it is that you need to bring forward, get clarity on it, set intention, and speak that with power and authority over your life, over yourself, so that it is released. And so you are releasing the negativity and calling in or bringing in the positive or the change that you are needing to receive at the moment. So let's get some clarity on honesty and communication. What is this about? I done been over half my deck shuffling these cards. And I think with that, it just comes to show that, something's not meant to be said. It says, okay, we have quite a few cards. And the first one that came out was blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. And for me, that signifies that, uphold yourself for the wrong or for what it is that you need, that you are calling for to change. Because even though you don't have fault, you play some part in the situation as to why you're at where you're at. And that's by accepting that responsibility and once again going in and listening deeply to release that. Surrender to the divine, full moon. And once you acknowledge and find what that blame is, give it over. Surrender it. Take the necessary steps, the action plans, and that's what we have the sacred plan is about here. To let go of that situation. And then we had expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. And like I said, that goes with power and attention, When you set an intention, you know what? That goes back to I'm in this app, and part of this app, someone posted in one of the forums regarding it was something in regards to affirmations. I believe it was, and I was like, well, one thing about affirmations is that you can say them and they have no power to them, but if you set those with an intention and you speak it with power and authority, you can see those changes happening or what it is that you need to start taking effect. And then we have trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Again, that goes into that listen deeply. Check what it is that you're needing to hear to bring forward and releasing that and surrendering over to the Most High, the universe, your gods, goddesses, whatever it is that you are sending it to, so that you can bring this clarity and understanding into your life. And then we have new moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. So in the end, that is this honesty and communication that you have going on with yourself. Because we are honest with ourselves. And we can effectively communicate what it is that is going on within us. You are releasing that blame or that shame or that enviousness, the jealousy, that anxiety, the depression. You're releasing that, and you can feel, once you release, you can feel change happening within your life, or that transformation is taking place. This card fell out. Western Crescent Moon. It says, have faith in your dreams. I wouldn't necessarily call it a dream, but once you share what it is that you are feeling and you release that, you definitely can bring in some healing, new direction, some maybe for some, but not all, a new life, or what it is that you seek. Because when I'm doing readings for myself, the one thing I always say is the answers that I seek is seeking me. Like, that's my go-to phrase, so that I know that when I am asking my questions for certain situations, that I am getting clarity on that as well. And I know that whatever answers that I am seeking, it is also seeking me. So there you guys have it. I don't necessarily feel like that this is a bad reading at all. For some, I would, if you are touched by this or this has resonated with you in some way, is that now is your time, baby. It's time to release and let go of people, places, and things. And I've always said that it's not serving your purpose, that it's not giving you clarity, that is shaking your core, are making you feel less than or unvalued, and bringing that peace, healing, and understanding into your life, so that you can move forward and grow while you are on this path, or going through whatever it is that you're going through. So today is definitely surrounding positivity, and that's what I'm calling it. Not only for those that hear the reading, whether you choose to listen or not, but I'm definitely calling that in for myself as well. So even more or less I could say these last couple of weeks has been really shaky for me, but definitely since, reconciling this particular relationship, things have started to take, a different course. Because what's meant to be is meant to be, and what's not is what not, and that's where we got to choose to either let go or hold on. Because at the end of the day, how we get our blessings, we get those from doing the right thing, but also from assisting or helping other people without looking for things in return. So, what closing could we have for this reading today surrounding this positive change? Okay. Alright, so we just gonna stop there. Look like we got some good things coming forward in the flip card. So we have judgment. You have called judgment on the situation with yourself, with these people, places, and things. And then we have the Page of Swords. You are deciding to let go and move forward as you continue to do what is best for you, and taking the chance. Then you have the Knight of Swords. So we have the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords right here together. So that chance you are taking, you are moving forward, and you are moving forward with your choice. You are understanding with the You are understanding with the judgment that this change is for your best, or for your greater good. And that no matter what happens, that you're going to continue to move and push forward while you go through this journey. And then we have the Nine of Cups. So, for some, you may be experiencing this smug feeling, or a feeling of contentment that you are on the right path. You have set your intentions. You are moving in the direction of your choice, and you know and you feel that this is working out for your greater good. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups with the Six of Swords, and then the Two of Swords. So for some of you, you have already experienced this has reached its final stage with the Knight of Swords present, and that you are now receiving that abundance, or that overflow, or that that clarity. What's the word? I'm looking for another word. It's on the tip of my tongue and I can't get it out for no reason, for nothing at all. You know what? Y'all get what I'm saying. Like, you are on the right path, and by you being on your right path, it is coming into light that what it is that you were seeking, you have found. That's what I get from that. And that you are moving into the right direction as the Six of Swords is present, and that you are not wavering your position, and that you have made a final decision on this as you continue to move forward and continue on your growth. So at the top of the deck, we have the Three of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Four of Cups. But at the bottom, we definitely have the Moon card. So these illusions and delusions that people or these places was causing are being removed, as we do have the Six of Swords presence, which is movements, and that you'll bring the end to the situation so that you can see things more clearly, or move into the path or the direction you're headed in. Thank you guys for tuning in. We just reached the 20-minute mark. That is my record time. Thank you guys for tuning in to Intuitive-da-MoonGoddess channel. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. Goodbye.